this is Myra Lane on the Buying Space channel. Today I'm reading from the Torah in the book of Genesis, which is the first book of the Bible. I'm beginning to think it's the longest book of the Bible, but I know different. I know that Psalms is much longer. So anyway, we are in the story of Isaac's bride, how Isaac finds a bride, and actually God finds him a bride through a servant and through his father. I don't know that he had much to do with it at this point. So the servant in verses 1 to 42 traveled to the land of Abraham's birth to seek a bride for Isaac. And we are in chapter 24. I'm sorry. Chapter 24, verse 42. And I came this day unto the fountain, and said, O Lord, the God of my master Abraham, if thou wishest to prosper my way on which I am going, behold, I stand by the fountain of water, and it shall be the young woman who cometh forth and draw water. And I will say to her, Give me, I pray thee, a little water out of thy pitcher to drink. And she said unto me, Both drink thou, and also for thy camels I will draw. This shall be the wife of whom the Lord hath destined for my master's son. And before I had yet finished speaking to my own heart, and behold, Rebekah came forth with her pitcher on her shoulder, and she went down to the fountain and drew water. And I said unto her, Let me drink, I pray thee. And she made haste, and let down her pitcher from her shoulder, and said, Drink, and also to thy camels I will give drink. And they drank, and she made the camels drink also. And I asked her, and she said, Whose daughter art thou? And she said, The daughter of Bethuel, Nair's son, whom Micaiah bore unto him. And I put the earring upon her face, and the bracelets upon her hands. And I bowed down my head, and prostrated myself before the Lord. And I blessed the Lord, the God of my master Abraham, whom had led me to the right way to take the daughter of my master's brother for his son. And now, if ye wish to deal kindly and truly with my master, tell me, and if not, tell me, that I may turn to the right or to the left. And Laban and Bethuel answered and said, The thing that proceedeth from the Lord, we cannot speak unto thee bad or good. Behold, Rebekah is before thee. Take her and go, and let her be the wife of thy master's son, as the Lord hath spoken. And it came to pass, when Abraham's servant heard those words, he prostrated himself to the earth unto the Lord. And the servant brought forth vessels of silver and vessels of gold and garments, and gave them to Rebekah. And precious things he gave unto her brother and to her mother. And they did eat and drink, and the men that were with them, they tarried the night. And they rose up in the morning, and said, Send me away unto my master. And her brother and her mother said, Let the maiden abide with us a year or 10 months. After that she shall go. And he said unto them, Delay me not, seeing the Lord hath prospered my way. Send me away, that I may go to my master. And they said, We will call the maiden and inquire at her mouth. And they called Rebekah and said unto her, Wilt thou go with this man? And she said, I will go. And they sent away Rebekah their sister, and her nurse, and Abraham's servant, and his men. And they blessed Rebekah, and said unto her, Our sister, be thou the mother of thousands of myriads, and let thy seed possess the gate of those who hate them. And Rebekah rose with her maidens, and they rode upon the camels and followed the man. And the servant took Rebekah and went away. And Isaac came from a walk to the well Lachichero, for he dwelt in the land of the south. And Isaac was gone out to meditate in the field towards the evening. And he lifted up his eyes and saw, and behold, the camels were coming. And Rebekah lifted up her eyes, and she saw Isaac. And she alighted off the camel. And she said unto the servant, Who is that man that walketh in the field towards us? And the servant said, This is my master. And she took a veil and covered herself. And the servant told Isaac all the things that he had done. And Isaac brought her into his tent of Sarah his mother, and took Rebekah, and she became his wife. And he loved her. And Isaac was comforted after his mother's death. Sounds like love at first sight, even though neither one of them had never met, had any idea. But God chose them for each other. It was meant to be. Have a wonderful and blessed day, everyone.